Yeah, I was just thinking, I just read this quote that says the best way to predict your future is to create it. I'm like, and it was quoted from Abraham Lincoln. Okay, now we're looking at, it doesn't matter what year it was. People is the same. The only thing have changed about people is their dress, the way they dress. Fashion is the only thing that changes in this world. People still are the same. And I say, your future depends on what's around you, the world. Because at any minute, your future can change because of the actions of other people. But what we have to consider is we have to live for the future. And that means living by example. Because our kids see everything we do. They feel everything we do. We're going to inherit everything we do. They will inherit what we do now. Don't you know our kids are seeing everything we do and say? And you know what it's doing? It's fashioning their way of looking at things, their actions, their mindset. Because you hear people all the time. People go to therapy. How was you treated when you was a child? It's millions of people out here that's living with a past that is so demeaning. And they have to wake up every morning with that emotional, draining issue, whatever it may be. It is women out here that have to live with being raped by their own father for years. Men, too. It's some men out here that have been raped by their mother or father. I mean, this is something that we are dealing with. And it's getting so bad that now everybody you encounter, every third person you encounter has some kind of emotional baggage, can be unleashed on you. Why do you think people are being killed in McDonald's because they didn't get the ketchup? Okay? They certainly was not living in a home that was exemplary in good behavior, good work ethics. And see, these people that come to these jobs are not being taught how to have a work ethic. Because a lot of these kids are not coming from homes that have work ethic. Some of them are coming from homes that the parents never had a job. Never had to see them get up and get ready for work. Or sit there and figure out the budget for the month. And we okay with it until somebody are laid in the street bleeding. Then we want to say something. And what's happening is we are hiring these idiots to make the laws, the rules, get big bucks just to sit there and do nothing. Because, for one thing, how in the world do a 16-year-old have 5 criminal indictments on their record? Why is a 16-year-old out on bail for attempted murder and back in jail for murder? When are we going to be? When can we start being more of a positive, happy society where most of our conversation is success and lawful, national, nation building, family, initiatives, family, having a family values. You know, we are boasting about our achievements. You don't actually really hear about people's achievements until they are have been somehow assaulted or murdered, and then you hear about, oh, they was this and they was that, oh, they was doing good, oh, he had all this, oh, she was getting ready to become a. We don't hear that until something bad happens. We don't talk about our kids' achievements enough. We don't give them praise enough. And we got Facebook now that has taken over that needed praise and like. These kids are going out their way to get some likes, or making a complete fool out of themselves to get some likes. And we have been so tunnel visioned that we only look at that picture. We don't look at what happened before that picture, or how many pictures they had to take to get that picture, and what happened after that picture. We have got a taste of some of it. You know, a few people have been literally murdered on Facebook Live. And people have actually got killed because of something they posted on Facebook. What? Yeah, people are so shallow and so snowflaked and so easily hurt and offended that we can't tell the truth no more. The truth will get you killed. People don't look at the truth as a stepping stone, a helping hand. I mean, I literally have lost a friend because I told the truth. Well, the truth is complicated. Now, it may look good to you, but if I say, well, you know, you shouldn't dress like that, you shouldn't wear that, that's not becoming, and you're gonna get an attitude because I said that, whereas to you, it's okay. I can go out here looking like a stripper, a woman of the night. I mean, but it's hard. It's hard. I was looking at. I'm not scared to look at different kind of movies and things and stuff. And I was looking at this movie about Jesus, and because I want to know what is so fascinating about these people, about Jesus. And I'm like, what they are omitting is Jesus' followers were kind and mature and was worthy to be in his company. So, and then you have Judas, the one that betrayed Jesus. So, where are the John Baptists of the time? Where's Peter? Where's Paul? Where's Simon? Where's John? Where is that? So we have to really just start looking elsewhere, because over the past 20 years, our society has been hooked on media outlets and money hungry internet. Advertisements, and you know what's behind the advertisements is the companies. The companies are really the ones that's running stuff, because if you're not making money for their company, you won't be on television. And the shows, black shows that they have on television is hogwash. The movies that's coming out of Hollywood for, black dominated movies, hogwash. They are either have us looking like fools, poor old people, pimps, criminals, dope fiends, abusive. That's only categories that we are, every now and then you might see a smart one. But believe me, they most likely going to be doing some stupid stuff. I don't know. Live for the future. Ever since I got that concept, live for the future. As individuals, we have to really take that into consideration. Because when you're living for the future, you're not going to be out here doing stupid stuff that can cause your future, the ones behind you, that comes behind you, to do stupid stuff. And it's time for us to evolve into the people that we should have when we were let free on paper. Because if we had, there's no way in the world they would have been able to vandalize us, terrorize us for another 200 years. And what they're doing now is not that much different. Because when I hear about, the time where they was lynching us, Mississippi, they said, had the most lynchings. Why? Wasn't any white people lynched? Two. I mean, when they lynched one of us, why two of them weren't lynched? I don't understand that concept. Somehow our black leaders was telling us, you have to go to the white man and ask them to please help us stop being lynched. That is the stupidest concept we could have ever adopted. Asking the people that caused the problem to solve the problem. And you know how many lynch bills was denied? Finally got a lynch bill in 2020 something. Why do we need a lynch bill? Well, of course, it's different things that's in the lynch bills, not just being hung by a rope on a tree, but why? Because of stuff um, like that Dylan that went in there and killed those people in church. He's doing life. But look at the lives that he have changed. He have changed thousands of lives. And uh, did somebody go shoot up one of their churches? No. No. Okay, I'm not even going to go there because I condemn violence to every degree. I think everybody should be able to live in this world peacefully, healthy, long lives. But you know that is not going to happen. Because even the people in your own home will kill you. And that's a fact that we all must face. Somebody's gonna have to die to let others live. Isn't that what their so-called Jesus did? But we are going to be dying for something real and staying dead. We're not going to die and then raise up 3 days later and wish off into heaven. No. When we die, we are going to be dead forever. And we're not going to be dying for something stupid like, well, I'm not going to get into that either. But the moral for the, but what I want to say about this is live for the future. Because you know how you be riding and you be seeing all that garbage on the side of the road? You know kids are in the car when they do that. Kids are seeing their parents throw trash out the window. What is that teaching them? After world? After your community? Yeah. We have to start living by example. And that means giving our kids strong, mature, loving, emotionally fit parents. So when they come home from school, they know they coming home to a loving family with values and morals and going to appreciate them. And they're going to come home to a meal, conversation, direction, discipline, and security. And they're going to thrive. We're going to give our kids hope. We're going to give them fun. We're going to give them excitement. We're going to give them a learning experience. A fun-filled vacation. When was the last time you took your kids on a vacation? A lot of us could say none, never. Because we never went on a vacation when we grew up. I can't remember one time. I don't consider going over my uh, cousin's house a vacation. A vacation is when you go to somewhere and you do fun activities. You go sightseeing. You go sit at the beach. You go swimming and restaurant. We didn't do none of that. We went over our cousins, 3 hours away, and that's where we sat. And I realized we went to Detroit all this time, and they never took us to Motown. I didn't see Motown until I was in my 40s. Why? My cousins that stayed in Detroit and my aunts and uncles never took us anywhere. What was up with that? Okay, I'm not getting into that, but we need to do that. It is the first African American history museum in Washington. I would love to take my grandkids there. But I only have one grandchild that I am connected to. The rest of them, they don't even know I exist. But I would love to go there myself. So it is stuff that we need to plan to enrich our children's lives. Live for the future.